Interest rates are going up, changing the landscape of the housing market. What does that mean for buyers and sellers right now? Let's check in with our good friend, mortgage expert David Hall from Hall Financial. Good morning, Dave.
Hey, it's good to be with you, Ryan.
Great to be with you, my friend. So let's talk about this. And first thing I want to hit you with, David, is the Metro Detroit housing market inventory down 50% from where it was in March of 2020. There seems to be not a ton out there. Is that trend moving in a different direction at all?
Yeah, a little bit. So, the story with housing has been the lack of inventory for potential home buyers. And so we've seen some recent stats, very, very recent early indicators that we're getting a little bit more inventory in the market, not a lot, but a little. The fact that there hasn't been a whole lot of home building, given what's going on in the home builder market, the inflationary pressures around, how much it costs now to build a home. There's just been a lack of homes for people to buy, but we're seeing a little light on that here this spring that could be helpful for a lot of folks. In fact, just take Dearborn for an example, up almost 15% in terms of inventory year over year, where Royal Oak is down year over year. And then most of the cities are down a little bit, but some have started to get a little more inventory recently. So maybe we're going to see some more for the spring, and it's definitely a little glimmer of hope for home buyers who've been frustrated by the market.
Well, not only that, too, but the prices of homes continues to go up. I think of first-time home buyers, right? Like, when I bought my first home, if I would even be able to buy a home right now for what I was looking at back then years ago.
It's a great point, and affordability is definitely an issue when you've seen the kind of home price increases that we've seen over the last couple of years, really unprecedented numbers of 15 to 20% a year. Somebody who's been in the business like me for 25 years is used to homes going up, 3 to 6% annually. So this has been quite a rapid run up. The good news, rates have been low to offset that. So now with rates going up a little bit, still, very affordable levels on rates being around 5%, but the definite cost to purchase a home has gone up, and that's something you have to look at. I've told a lot of folks that have come to me about being pre-approved. If you got a pre-approval in November or December and you're still shopping, you really have to get a whole new pre-approval now from the standpoint of what do I qualify for with those interest rates inching up, and you've got to be aware of that.
With with the price of homes, there's equity in your home. What about pulling money out of your home right now? What would you say about refinancing?
Well, it's the most popular thing that's going on in the market right now, and for a lot of good reason. For folks that have seen their home equity increase, that's their opportunity to maybe tap into some cash that they may need. Now, we certainly talk to all of our clients about tapping into it responsibly. If you're going to do a home renovation that you think is going to pay itself back because it makes sense in the neighborhood, or you've got some high interest credit card debt that you're not making any progress on, that can be a very stressful situation where you can relieve a lot of anxiety by doing a cash out refinance and looking at your low interest home mortgage as a vehicle to potentially get some payment relief and put yourself in a better position. It's the most popular type of refinance right now in the market is a cash out.
Hey, David, I want to ask you as well, final question. For people deciding, what should I do? Should I sell my house or should I renovate my house? What would your tip to that person be? I feel like so many homeowners are experiencing right now. Should I put the sign in front of the house or should I renovate my house?
I think it completely depends on your next move because you really have to be situational in your thinking. So I think for folks that maybe have gone empty nesters and are going to potentially downsize, I think selling right now at a very high point in the market, obviously, and then you can buy something else although it's going to be more than you'd want to pay, it's going to probably be more inexpensive than what you have. If you're a move-up buyer and your home can make sense for you with a renovation, you certainly need to look at that. So I think it really depends on what your situation is. But renovations are extremely popular right now. That's one of the reasons that we've seen folks not moving, they're renovating. And I think it's sort of a toss-up depending on what your particular situation is and what you're trying to accomplish. So it's a great question and one that each family has to answer for themselves.
I lied. One more question. 15
Okay.
seconds. Lions on the clock tonight at 2. I know you're a big sports fan. Who are they taking?
Well, I'm hoping that Hutchinson, the local guy, will slip to them at 2. It looks like he's going to go at 1, but I'm just hoping that they have another successful draft like they had last year, and they got 3 picks in the top 34, so I'm excited to watch it.
Amen to that. David Hall, Hall Financial. You can get more tips and more info. Call hallfirst.com. Dave, thanks so much, my friend.
Thank you, Ryan.
You bet.